Hi all, my name is Nicole Bowen and today I will be discussing how the strategic communications team at Chick-fil-A handled the COVID-19 crisis. In this presentation, I will discuss the impact, more specifically, that COVID had on Chick-fil-A and how their team handled the communications at the face of this unprecedented pandemic. Chick-fil-A, like every other business, had to adapt in order to continue to operate during this new normal. Locations nationwide had to close their dining room per state and federal guidelines. Naturally, this led to a decrease in sales as people stayed home in fear of the virus. Chick-fil-A had to clearly communicate to their audience and to their key stakeholders their commitment to keeping all of them safe while continuing to make their sales. Of course, some of the things that they had to deal with was closing down their dining rooms, having to close early for curfews. They were able to stay open as an essential business, thankfully, but most of all, they had to deal with people's fears. For the first time in their lives, people were dealing with something as big as a pandemic. Now we're on to the strategic phase. COVID-19 hit. Now what? As cases in the United States rise, Chick-fil-A closed its dining rooms and offered curbside pickup through mobile ordering, drive-through, and delivery through third-party services such as DoorDash. According to an article in QSR magazine, this area of the food industry will continue to experience exponential growth. During the strategic phase of the conflict management, the Chick-fil-A team used part of their current website to address crisis concerns. More specifically, it launched a separate page on the website where all information and updates regarding COVID-19 are posted, including a submit a question function for any topic not covered in their page. They made clear that their number one priority is public safety, which is another important part of an initial crisis response. In addition, the communications team utilized their existing social media channels to share the link to their new COVID-19 page, as well as engaging with online community in order to provide some expressions of concern and sympathy for the victim. They want their community to know that they are still there for them and that they can continue to count on Chick-fil-A to serve them as they always have. Now, successes. What did they do right? What can I model my crisis management after? The Chick-fil-A team did a great job in aligning their crisis response to the organization's Christian core values of caring for the community they serve. They were quick to provide a response for their stakeholders, which I will emulate when handling a communications crisis. Additionally, they have updated articles uploaded to update stakeholders on their efforts made by Chick-fil-A as seen in the photo included. That's one of the articles that they posted about their efforts to aid their communities, and they post these on a pretty regular basis to keep everyone in the loop about what is being done. They also received a good amount of paid media thanks to the generosity during the crisis. I think personally, one thing I would have done differently is I would have included a commercial with the message of "We are still serving you," as that appears a lot on their website, and promote all of the things that the organization is doing to give back to the community, especially because so many people were home and watching TV. Went up a lot amount of people watching TV and how many hours they were watching a day. So the eyes were there that the audience is watching. So I definitely would have capitalized a little bit more on that. Uh, but in conclusion, the Chick-fil-A team was quick to provide a response, and the response was strong and resonated well with their audience because it aligned with the company's established core values, which of course the stakeholders appreciate. By posting updated articles for their stakeholders on their continued COVID-19 relief efforts, they engage with the public by keeping them in the loop and encourage them to, of course, come into the restaurant and enjoy a delicious meal.